In this video, we are going to be analysing Coinbase, ticker Coin. Now, to get straight into it, did close up Friday, nearly 13%. Now, this is quite good considering, obviously, there is still a lot of news surrounding the FTX, and obviously they are a crypto broker or exchange, a bit like Coinbase. So, and that's why you kind of saw, and if we pull up the longer term time frame, you can see that Coinbase was sinking on this news because obviously it's related, or does definitely have an effect. But now we're starting to get that relief bounce. Now, what are we paying attention to? So if we can continue this upward move, we are paying attention to $78. Now, this is going to be its first line of kind of a strong resistance. So it's still quite a big move from where we are now, considering right now we're around $56. It does require the stock to still go up 38%. Obviously, seeing though the stock go from 355 nearly a year ago down to a low of $40 does show that the stock is volatile, and that's really the only way these deviations can get so wide is if the stock is volatile. So yes, you may be thinking 40% very far from where we are now, but definitely possible. You look out for, that could definitely make its move within the kind of a week or two, just considering, it is up alone today nearly 13%, so making it do that kind of move again is still far, but definitely not impossible within the next week or two, just depending on kind of what news comes out. Again, it's probably not going to happen on a technical basis, but if more fundamental news comes out, could definitely be a driver for it. Now, $78 is going to be that key resistance, like we said, and it's definitely a pivot as well. So again, it's going to make that level even stronger. Not only is it our first deviation on the 6-month chart, but we can see this resistance has been tested multiple times. And was also even used as a gap location. Again, just showing you that this level is definitely valid. So be paying attention to $79, or actually even $80 is what it actually is. So $80 is going to be that key level of resistance. Now, if we break that, we're then paying attention to $90. This is going to be our first deviation on the daily or the 1 year chart as well. And again, you can still kind of use it as a zone. We can see occasionally it kind of broke through the 80, and if so, it didn't really push to that 88. So again, you kind of use this as a zone, but it does seem like that $80 is going to be a lot more valid. And that would be kind of that main focus. Now, if we start to break that, we have further technical levels or standard deviation channels going on to $125. Going further would be 169/172. Now, this again, use it as a zone. If we come to this level, the deviations are only 3-point difference. Considering how far apart these deviations are, this is used as a zone. It's going to be a heavy layer. Anytime you have a zone like we have the 80 and 88, they're more used as zones and they're going to be much stronger than the deviations that are by themselves. Now, if we break that and we continue further, we do have $213, $255, and $335. Now, you don't need to pay attention to all of these levels to the upside because there is a lot of them. Obviously, $335. Are we going to get there anytime soon? Probably not. Very far from where we are now. But again, it's better to be prepared. If you're watching this video, say 2-3 months down the line, there's been good fundamental news, maybe they've just had their next quarter earnings and it skyrockets, then who knows, maybe we get to that kind of level. So it's just better to be prepared in that rare chance that it does push that high. Now though, onto the support, what are we paying attention to? So we do have a support level at $35. This is our statistical mean on the 6-month chart, and we can see that is going to be below the 52-week low, and I believe the all-time low of $40. So we push down to here. Again, it may provide you some trading opportunities. Yes, you're going to be somewhat catching a falling knife, but you can look for some sort of confirmation. Or again, premiums will probably be quite cheap coming into this level. So if you're looking to trade through options, could be a good opportunity. Now, if we continue through there, the only other statistical level we have on a longer term basis is at $8. This is going to be our statistical mean on the 1 year as well. Again, even if markets continue weak, I don't really see us getting down to a level that low. But again, like I said, better to be prepared than not. So really what my key focus would be and how do you use these levels? Like we said, you don't need to pay attention to all of these levels. So all I would be paying attention to is where we are now. So we're sitting at $56. So all I'm paying attention to is then $80. And $36 or $35, because these are our two closest levels. If we continue this downward move, $35, how do we react? Again, you can look to play the initial bounce off this level, or if you think it's going to continue down or you're more bearish on it, wait for that break below. If you get a retest as this and then it's used as a resistance and you see selling pressure come in, it's a good indication we'll go lower. Again, I don't know if I would use $8 as a target because it is just very far. And I may focus a bit more on those statistical levels, psychological levels, so $30, $25, $20, and so on, and just kind of scale out of that trade and probably use a trailing stop. On the other hand, if you're looking more to the upside, again, comes into $80, you can look to play the initial pullback off this level, and again this could be a reversal, so you can get some really good risk to reward. On the other hand, if you're more bullish on it, you just wait for that break above. Again, I'd probably wait for that break above the 88 as well, because it's more used as a zone. Wait for that break above $88, come back to test it as a support, and if it can hold and you see buying pressure come in, it's a good indication that will continue up. We would have a target of 125, but obviously be cautious coming into $100, big psychological level, and whenever you get the whole $100 level, it's always a big level, so just be paying attention to that. Anyway, that is the breakdown on Coinbase. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these 2 analysis videos.